I don't know a single man who budgets for a divorce. And nobody gets married thinking, I should probably set aside $20,000 or $23,000 for the day this falls apart. But that's almost exactly what happens. Look at this. $23,000. That's the average debt a couple walks away with after a divorce. Not the wedding, not the house, the divorce itself. And that's just the numbers they tell you about. The truth is, divorce is one of the few purchases that you'll make that nobody wants, nobody celebrates, and almost nobody budgets for. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you the real full cost of starting over, the average legal bills, the hidden bills, and the bill nobody puts on paper, because if you're heading into this and you're not already in it, you need to know what's coming, because fear without information creates panic. Information gives you options. I'm Scott Finn, and this is Men's Hard Reset. Okay, let's start with the number people expect, legal fees. If you both agree on everything, no fight over the house or the kids, the accounts, you're looking around $4,100. That's the best case scenario. The average case where there's some disagreements, that runs closer to $11,300. And if it goes to trial, full contest, multiple issue, that number jumps $20,000, $23,000 or more. Lawyers are billing $150 to $500 an hour. Every phone call, every email, every revision adds to that clock. Here's what nobody tells you. Lawyers send you an invoice. Life doesn't. Life just quietly gets more expensive 1 month at a time. The costs that don't show up on a bill. This is where it actually gets brutal, for men specifically. Your income takes a hit that you do not see coming. The Federal Reserve found that men's income drops by roughly 17% following the years of divorce. That's the cruel part. Most men don't suddenly make less money. They discover that the same paycheck doesn't buy the same life anymore. And for guys in their 30s, that drop hits like a brick, not because you're working less, because you're now, instead of running one household, you're running two. You're paying for two of everything: rents, mortgages, sets of utilities, car payments if there were shared vehicles. The number of expenses in your life doesn't get cut in half, it roughly doubles, while your income stays the same. Your retirement takes the real hit. Studies found that people with divorce in their history are significantly more likely to be at risk of a lower standard of living in retirement, a bigger hit to long-term financial security than any recent recessions caused for an average household. Look, a legal bill gets paid. Lost compound growth keeps sending you bills long after you've even forgotten about this court case. The standard of living drop. Here is something that shocked me while researching this. The biggest loss isn't luxury, it's options. The freedom to retire when you plan, the freedom to say yes to a vacation, to help your kids when they need it. AARP, our favorite place, they found that men over 50, their standard of living dropped by an average of 21% after divorce. That's not a tighter budget. That's the difference between owning a home and starting over with a mortgage at 50. That's the difference between retiring on schedule and having to work an extra 5 years. And here's the part that gets people. Some research and surveys have found that men paying ongoing support can struggle to rebuild wealth, with some reporting a negative net worth after divorce. Not less wealthy, negative. This is why just get a good lawyer, you'll be fine. The legal fight is just one battle. The next 10 years is the war. I've talked to enough men now to notice that none of them will start a conversation with me by telling me how much money they've lost. They start by telling me how lost they feel. Money always comes up later. The full number. So let's actually add it up. Realistic, moderately contested divorce for a man with a house, some retirement savings, and let's just say one kid. It's going to look like this. Legal fees, $11,000. Shared debt, $11,500. Half of that, $23,000 average. Relocation, $5,000 to $8,000. Lost retirement growth over the next decade, conservatively $40,000 to $60,000 in compounded value. Parenting costs, $2,000 to $4,000 in the first year alone. That is roughly $70,000 to $95,000 in real and compounding costs over the first year. If that number makes you uncomfortable, well, good. Reality is uncomfortable, but reality is also where good decisions begin. You can't build a recovery or a reset around numbers you're afraid to look at. That's the honest, unglamorous math of what a hard reset actually costs. And this, I'm telling you for one reason. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not telling you your future is set in stone. Everything I've shared today describes what's happened to other people and what the statistics show for groups of people. They don't decide who you become. That is your decision, and that part still belongs to you. Okay, I've thrown a lot of numbers at you. Here's what I want you to take from this. Everything that I've listed is the cost of doing nothing differently. And it's an average. It's what happens when you go in blind. But almost every number on that list is something you can actually shrink. Mediation over litigation cuts your legal bills by more than half. In most cases, same outcome, fraction of the fight. A financial plan as soon as possible, not during your divorce or after, is what determines whether your retirement hit is $60,000 or $15,000. Knowing the real number is going to mean you negotiate from information, not panic. Most men go into this conversation with no idea what the cost actually is, which is exactly how you wind up agreeing to terms you didn't need to. This isn't about avoiding cost. The cost is real and it's there. It's about making sure it's the last expensive mistake, not the first of 10. Tell me, Finn, now what do I do? Look, if you're in the middle of this right now, don't make permanent financial decisions based on a temporary pain. Some of the biggest mistakes men make don't happen in the courtroom. They happen 6 months later when you're tired, angry, and convinced you'll never recover. You will recover. Just don't rush the reset. Look, I've met men who spent years trying to get back what they lost. I've met others who decided to build a better one. The difference wasn't luck. It wasn't income. It wasn't the settlement. It was the decision to stop living in the past and start living forward. That's the man I hope you become. When I was putting this together, I realized something. Every statistic I found was dollars. None of them measured the emotional toll. None of them measured sleep, relationships with your kids. None of them measured the peace that comes when you finally stop fighting yesterday. Those things don't show up on a spreadsheet, but they are just as valuable. Look, if this video helps one man make a better financial decision, then you know what? It was worth me making it. And if you know someone in the middle of this fight right now, send them this video. Sometimes the right information can save someone years of rebuilding. Please like and subscribe. It does help us grow this channel and get this information to men that need it. And look, thanks for spending some time with me today. I'm Scott Finn for Men's Hard Reset. Let's live life on our terms.